Howdy folks, and welcome to Far Cry New Dawn. A game that is definitely burdened with more than its fair share of downsides. But the good sides, while I don't think there's enough of them to raise the overall experience of the game to an acceptable level, they are pretty damn good. So rather than expect anybody to slog through the whole Far Cry New Dawn experience in order to see the good bits for themselves, I've recorded them here for you. Although I have to say it's still kind of disappointing that even all of the good parts in Far Cry New Dawn are 100% reliant on interactions with characters that you first met in Far Cry 5. Or depending on how long you've been playing the Far Cry games, in one case, as early as Far Cry 3. So I suppose I do have to give a sort of backhanded compliment to Ubisoft for following the process of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There are certain characters that you just hope are going to be in a Far Cry game. And Far Cry New Dawn at least doesn't disappoint on that score. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Advice that Hurk Drummond Jr. has never paid any attention to.
Do I know you from somewhere? I mean, you look dang familiar, like as if we'd done this before in some endless haunting loop for which neither of us may ever escape. Huh. Anywho, I'm Hurk, and I'm real glad you showed up. I'm looking for a driver. A driver with a prowess for unregulated violence as if they were a younger me. Well, no doubt you've probably heard of my legend, my many outlaw adventures, both in and out of the boudoir. Well, all the stories you heard are true, including the one about me liberating a country with a bunch of monkeys I trained in the deadly art of edge weaponry. But I forsake that life of fame and fortune and all its trappings to settle down. I started a business with my cousin, man. We made party liquor. I fell in love with the woman of my dreams, man. We had a baby. It was a good life, man. A peaceful life, but then these highwaymen, they came and they took it all from me. They took my distillery. They took my ride, they took my woman, and they tried to take my baby. They made this personal. So now, I'ma go John Wick on their asses. I'ma fucking take from them, starting with my ride. So I need you to be my wheelman. A fearless companion willing to risk life and limb while I blow the fuck up out of everyone that stands in my goddamn way, like I'm the Jizzmaster MC Captain. I don't know what that is, man. I got carried away. Jizzmaster MC Captain just sounded like a fucking boss to me, man. I feel like a boss, man. I'm in fucking boss mode. Will you join me on this path of vengeance? If you do, me and the monkey gods will reward you with spoils beyond your wildest dreams. Party liquor, pornographic VHS tapes, cool guns.
Hurk, you had me at pornographic VHS tapes. Let's do this. This mission is called Days of Blunder.
I really appreciate your help, man. I promise you're gonna love my car, man. It fucking hauls ass, man. All Fast and the Furious style. It's like a fucking boner on 4 wheels, man. I ain't even kidding either. It's like the fastest car in the West. Not even a highwayman can catch this thing. I mean, David Hasselhoff called me up once and he was like, yo, between you and me, man, Kit's a fucking bitch. Let me talk about getting your ride. I told him to fucking take a hack, man. That's probably why they stole it in the first place. All just jealous of how fast it goes and how sexy I look when I'm driving my whip. They're so petty, man. Well, joke's on them. I booby-trapped that car, and they could never look as sexy as me driving it because I got an inner confidence that just shines through. And it's all about confidence. Which is why they brought it here, to disable the trap. But, I got to them first. Hold up! There, let me turn off that booby trap before you get in. Nope. That's not it. Oh, here we go. Wait, what the hell is this for? Never mind. Never mind, I got it. It's good, I got it. You ready to go so fast your puberty hairs will blow back and tickle your butthole?
As long as you got that booby trap, Hurk, we're good, right?
Oh, shit. That's the booby trap. It turns out, I guess I didn't disarm it. Okay, well, no big deal. It should be fine as long as we don't stop for more than like a couple seconds.
Well, that's no problem, Hurk. I mean, we're in a really fast car, right?
Use your guns to take out them barriers. Or you could just... Highwayman, someone must have called in reinforcements.
Hurk, I don't want to alarm you, but we're in a car that's going to explode if we slow down, and I can't seem to go faster than 5 miles an hour. What happened to that Fast and Furious shit you were promising me? Hurk, no, Hurk, don't use a rocket launcher inside the car, Hurk. Hurk, watch where you're pointing the back of that thing. Hurk, seriously, I'm not messing around. Careful where you point that thing.
Dang, they're throwing barrels like angry monkeys, man. They get that from us, not just a video game thing. Monkeys throw barrels when they get...
Hurk? Hurk? Talk to me, Hurk. Hurk? Damn it, where did he go? Why did he get out of the car, Hurk? Alright, let's try it again.
More baddies heading our way. Take them out with the guns.
I gotta admit, the car sucks, the guns rock.
Careful, don't fall off this ramp, man. Take it slow. Sorry.
Yeah, I would take it slow, Hurk, if somebody had disabled the booby trap they said they were going to. Yeah, damn it, why is the road full of turkeys? Well, you know, that's not exactly a problem. The car might be slow, but it's heady. And just when you... What? Really? Did I just walk into Mars Attacks? What's with all of the burning buffaloes? Oh, Hurk.
I got you now.
Alright, I think we're clear. Now it just says drive Hurk in this super fast hot rod that he built. Oh crap, there's more of them. Well, at least the guns work, as advertised.
I want to apologize for starting to feel like I might have talked my car a bit too much. And Gina says I have a problem where I pop things up a bit too much sometimes. I promise you speed, and instead you have this. I swear this car is real fast when it's up and running. It's just a baby and all that time. The gun's pretty cool though, right? I'll take your silence as scream.
Yeah, the guns are pretty cool. So you probably don't need to be firing rockets from inside the car. Jeez. Well, wherever we're going, we're not quite there yet. There's plenty of bad guys up ahead. But the guns are pretty cool. Even if my driving isn't... Oh no, don't stop, don't stop! We stop, we blow up, and blowing up is not good. Oh wow, that was a close one. Why am I even trying to take the ramps? This thing won't go faster than 5 miles an hour. So, I die if I slow down. I'm likely to die if Hurk fires that rocket launcher from inside the car again, and I've got highwaymen shooting at me, so... it's just another afternoon country drive in rural Montana. Wait, now I'm going to drive into Prosperity? This thing only does 5 miles an hour.
You know what, man? Fuck this car and all my memories attached to it. It's too slow, man. Let's just jump out of this junk and run like fuck and watch it explode.
I like your style, Hurk. Best idea you've had all day. Oh shit, there's a monstrous boar elite in this area. Yeah, let's... Hurk, get away from the exploding car, Hurk. God knows I'd hate for you to accidentally and horribly die or something. And there it goes. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Woo-wee! Oh, man! I know we were only going like 5 miles an hour, but my heart is pounding and my dick is hard. That was intense. There was like explosions and gunfire and fucking bison and we couldn't stop or we were gonna die. It was like speed but in slow motion, man. Shit. Oh, man. And you know, I was gonna give you the car as a reward, but don't worry, I can make you another one, and I promise it'll go faster, okay? You know, I'm thinking that we made a pretty good team here, okay? I can see you kind of feeling it too. So if you want, we can continue down this path of vengeance, and we can bust some more heads, man. You know, just give me a call anytime. I'm usually free.
And that is Hurk Drummond Jr. unlocked as a permanent companion in Far Cry New Dawn. And trust me when I tell you this, he is absolutely hilarious. Also, We've got his car. I mean, look at him. I showed Rita this bit. She said, he reminds me of you. You know, I'm just going to take that as a compliment. Anyway, Hurk's not the only good thing about Far Cry New Dawn. There is at least one other thing, and like Hurk, you can also find him in Far Cry 5.
Hell yeah, Sharky here. I got a kiddo to look after now, so I did the responsible thing and I took over a stronghold full of explosives. No, put that down, buddy. Put that down, little guy. Oh, that's very dangerous. Careful. I know you look cute with it, but it's dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Hurk Drummond Jr.'s equally hilarious cousin, Sharky Boshaw. But first, it's time for Hurk to have himself a bit of an epiphany. Not often that Hurk stops to think, but when he does, the results can be... how can we put this? It's probably best if you just listen.
Oh my goodness, I just realized here in this very moment the Peggies ain't have nothing to do with pegging. They were just Peggies because they were the project of Eden's Gate, P-E-G. If that don't beat all. I thought they were dildoing each other in the butts for sure.
17 years after the events of Far Cry 5, and Hurk has only just realised why the Peggies were called Peggies. Don't give up your day job, Hurk. Anyway, let's go meet Cousin Sharky. Again.
Hey, you! Over here! Charlemagne Victor Boshaw is the name, but that is a mouthful, so most people just call me Sharky. Oh, shit! See you met Hurky. Sup, cuz? Welcome to Chateau Boshaw, the loudest, smelliest place in all of Hope County, and the only spot where my little shit kicker likes to sleep when he's cranky. He's up there in the bro's nest now. We call him Blade. Yeah, he's my cousin Hurk's baby, but we're raising him together. I tell you what, though, he's a real chip off the old block, loves farts and the sound of gunfire. It's like swaddling to him. Well, technically, this shithole belongs to the highwaymen, but me and Hurk, we've been holed up here while the kiddo's teething. It breaks my heart when I see that poor little dude cry. Anyways, fucking dipshit highwaymen, they've been trying to take this place back every night since, so, well, we've held them off so far, but I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment, TBH. Well, so could you do me a solid, be a dear, and help out an overworked mommy? I mean, I rigged a bunch of traps with all these high-pressure pipes, but they still need to be armed. Little Blade's got me run off my feet, and I just need 5 minutes to myself. Maybe have a shit, shake my pits. You know, I'll supervise from up here.
Yeah, I know, Sharky. It's hard being a single mom. So this is the Adventures in Babysitting quest, which is going to recruit Sharky Boshaw as the explosives expert back at Prosperity. So, first we have to arm all of the traps. And this is, you know, it's not exactly difficult. We're not under attack at the moment. The highwaymen apparently only come at night. So with the preparations made for tonight's forthcoming attack, it's time to head back and report to the poor overworked single mum.
Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate the help of me between the baby and those masked dill holes I've been getting, seriously. Hopefully these new traps will fend off those shitheads tonight. Never mind my problems, man. You helped me out big time, so you deserve a reward. Try this, me and Hurk's very own homemade party liquor. And this is the good private reserve shit, man. We only share this with our closest friends.
Alright, hit me up with some of that bad boy hooch. Where is it?
You're being rude. Right now, you're being very rude.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to... But where is it?
Party liquor. You take a drink, that's the polite thing
Come on,
to do.
Sharky.
Even my
Help me. Oh, there it is. And apparently I can't actually pick it up unless I'm crouching down. Good job, Ubisoft.
I'm starting to think you might be a narc. Doy, I should have warned you. Yeah, the party liquor's just ethanol for car engines.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually drunk raw ethanol. Although I have had poachine. I used to have a friend called Terry Frayne, who was Irish. And his father used to get milk bottles full of the stuff from the local Irish club at Christmas, and it was basically just raw alcohol made from potatoes. I suspect the results are very similar.
You okay? sorry about that. That's my bad. I forgot not everyone goes hard in the paint like me and Hurk do. We got Boku helmet heads on the inbound. I'm up here in the bro's nest with a blade on the barrel launcher, but there are too many for me to handle. Take those fuckers out, man. Any way you can, and don't let them fuck with the traps. The traps are supposed to fuck with them. They're gonna mess up our system.
Alright, Sharky, we got this. I'm on the pig. I can't help but feel that the one thing that this particular mission is missing is a little musical accompaniment.
Let the greatest music ever created fuel you as you send those fucks to disco heaven. Okay, here they come. Hey, cutie, you want to help mommy make the baddies go boom boom, Blade? Yeah? Okay, press the button. That's it, buddy. Ho-ho-ho! I'm so goddamn proud of you right now. I'm finna cry. Oh, shit. God damn, baby, you are too good at this. Okay, save some kills for the rest of us. Jeez.
Yep, Baby Blade is the one actually launching the fuel barrels, like a good little redneck should. I love this family.
Fucking idiot. That's right, little buddy, you get some. I'd say it's official. You're the coolest baby in the history of all babies. I mean, other than Napoleon, what other babies killed this many? You are a goddamn natural. You know, now that I think about it, this is a terrible place for a baby. Yeah, just terrible. All the sharp rusted metal and sulfur fumes. I don't really know what I was thinking. Prosperity is probably the place for us now. I'm gonna set up shop there. You hit me up and I'll make you some toys that go boom, okay? Hurky, keep doing your thing, cuz. Don't worry. I'll get Blade there safe. Love you.
And that has recruited Sharky Boshaw to run the explosives lab back in Prosperity. And now for a word from our sponsors.
Sharky Boshaw. You think you're slick, huh? Luring us into your little traps, killing all our people. I bet you feel like you hurt us, but you didn't. That shit don't even matter to me. What matters to me is you thinking you're smart. I can't have that. Which is why, when I catch you, I'm gonna sew your asshole shut so you know you're not smart. You're just full of shit.
And that is a prime example of the level of wit and subtlety that you can expect from the villains in Far Cry New Dawn. Let me just break down her argument for you. Oh, Sharky, you think you're so cool? Well, you're not. I've seen arguments between 5-year-olds in school playgrounds that contain more wit and subtlety than that. Anyway, there's plenty more of that kind of bullshit coming up in the next Far Cry New Dawn video, the bad bits. However, from here on in, we're sticking with the good stuff. And that means that we're about to venture into spoiler territory, so if you are planning on playing Far Cry New Dawn and you really could do without spoilers, you should probably stop watching around about now. Because from here on in, we're finally going to find out what it was that happened to the bad guy in Far Cry 5, Joseph Seed. Now, those of you who played Far Cry 5, or those of you who didn't play Far Cry 5 but did watch my Far Cry 5 video series may remember that one of two possible endings to Far Cry 5 has you, as the deputy, left at the mercy of Joseph Seed, alone in Dutch's bunker, in the middle of a raging nuclear holocaust. Which, if you'd been playing a female character in Far Cry 5, was particularly disturbing, given that you were suddenly cable tied to a table, trapped in a bunker with a religious madman raving about repopulating the Garden of Eden. Anyway, it's here in Far Cry New Dawn, back in Dutch's bunker where you first get some clues about what it was that happened in the months and years immediately following those events. There are a bunch of notes left around, and they're not written by Joseph. Now, remember, there were only 2 people in this bunker. Everybody up top had died. So, I can only come to the conclusion that these notes had actually been written by your character in Far Cry 5, the deputy. And as you read through them, they start to get very, very scary. Think about what your character in Far Cry 5 must have been going through after the events at the end of the game, trapped in this bunker with Joseph Seed. And it's while reading these notes that you start to get some idea of what had actually happened, of the kind of state of mind that your character must have been in, undergoing relentless, constant indoctrination and brainwashing at the hands of Joseph. And while the game never explicitly tells you exactly what it was that happened to the deputy, there are enough clues scribbled down in the notes left behind in Dutch's bunker from all those years ago that you can make an educated guess, and it's this one note in particular. You know best. God tells you, if I listen to you it's good and right, and I can help and I can save people and make it right and everything will be okay. If I judge as your judge, the judgment is right and just. The judgment is God's word. I see now. I am so sorry. Please give me a mask. I am afraid. No one can know me. Please let me be reborn like the world, cleansed of sin and new, and I will fight to cleanse the sin. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Father. As clues go, it's not a huge amount to go on, but there is one other character in the game that you can recruit as a companion once you've convinced the people of New Eden, Joseph Seed's people, to ally with Prosperity against the Highwaymen. And the character is called the Judge, and they wear a mask. And they never talk. This is the deputy, your character, from Far Cry 5. So if you thought the ending of Far Cry 5 was depressing for your character, it actually got worse. So those are a couple, not all, but a couple of the cool things about Far Cry New Dawn. There are things to enjoy in here, and I have enjoyed playing the game. Unfortunately, the bad things about Far Cry New Dawn far outweigh the good. And in my next Far Cry New Dawn video, I'll be showing you exactly the sort of thing that I'm talking about. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.